Hola, hoy estoy aquí con
Andrés,
Evan,
Kevin,
y ellos son los integrantes de
Broken Social Scene.
Can you tell me about the story behind the call?
The call was made primarily. Dave Neufeld, our Lord and producer, and I were hanging out, and we were listening to a drum loop of Justin and an arpeggio. Dave Neufeld said, "Hey, you know, there's a secret chord progression that Neil Tennant from the Pet Shop Boys tells everyone, and if you use this chord progression, you're guaranteed to have a hit single." So Neufeld dug through his stuff and found the book with the quote by Neil Tennant with the secret chord progression that guarantees a hit song. And I'm gonna tell it to you. Well, you can go figure it out.
Does it come with millions of dollars to market the tune?
It's a secret chord progression.
Okay.
Can you tell me more about this new record that you're releasing? Because there's a couple of stories about grieving, about reuniting again with old friends as producing, and tons of deep questions about life as well. So can you talk to me a bit more about the topics in this record, and how was the process to you of making a record again after so many years?
We sort of start from scratch, and we reluctantly show up, but within that aspect, we slowly find our ground again. We have a chemistry that it's irreplaceable, and it doesn't go away. So it's very easy to get right back into each other's arms and start figuring out what melodies we're feeling at this point in our lives. Every time you go to a record, you're bringing new things to it. We have a lot of grief, a lot of parents gone. We have kids growing up, kids leaving the house. So it's interesting to see where that fits inside the recordings. And reuniting with David Neufeld, who was such a huge part of our career, it just felt like we were going to go on a journey that was going to force us to make a record. And we've always been a band that our sort of mantra is about people. We make music for people because we ourselves are such music avid listeners that we know what it means to have a song come into your life and help you get through it. And in these times, though it looks pretty nice today, and this jam in the background
Carlos is playing right now.
Oh man.
Beautiful.
It's hard to say it's tough times right now with where we all stand, but it is. And when we're stuck in this loop that we are, that circle breaks, and what will get us there faster is music. Just for the record, this is a microphone, so everybody says, why are they talking to a coaster?
When you start making this new record, were you thinking about those old days at the moment of making this documentary of your beginning as a band? Does that have some influence on this new sound, like looking back again to the old days? Or you usually don't look back like in nostalgia or something?
I think you need to be careful about looking back too much. I believe in the word nostalgia. Some people are afraid by it, but I think when you're making something, it's important to look forward and talk about what you're going through now, you know?
I'm not into nostalgia. No nostalgia.
Yeah.
No. It's absolutely what we're going through now. As Kevin said, everything, we're changing.
I mean, I'm different. I believe you got to look back to move forward. I believe in history, and I believe in behavioral patterns. When you get together, it's inevitable, because there's so many people in this band, that you sort of know how to fit with this band now. Everybody kind of knows where to put their parts, and we don't have any desire of need. It's all want now. When we were coming up, we're like, oh my God, we need this so badly. But now we don't. And we want it. And in that takes a lot of pressure off the songs, the music, the parts, the melodies. I'm not on the call. He's not on the Hey Man. We're not all over this record like we used to.
And we're not freaking out because of that.
No, we want to get to the people the best and most open and free way possible.
Yeah.
And to do so, you take off the handcuffs. You just allow creation to be where it's headed. If you question it, you're going to crash. So
what Kevin said about not everyone is on every track, there's a kind of understanding that this thing is bigger than us. Like, we are actually a family, a giant family. And we're at this point where it happens. It just happens. And so the need to, and for everyone, when we are, as Kevin said, when you're younger, that need to have your voice, your specific voice, your lick, your thing, being there after 25 years, if there's a trust in, like, you know what, it's going to come out how it comes out.
Yeah.
And there's no way it's not going to be us. Mm-hmm. The bonds become more sticky, but less binding.
yes.
You know what I mean? More sticky,
less binding. I like that.
Now that you mentioned that you are having so many musicians in the different sessions and concerts, first of all, what would you say is the best part of having so many musicians around the project?
It always teaches you a different perspective on how to approach sound. And when you're touring, it also teaches you a different perspective on how to get along with people. You never really have to get sick of anyone because there's so many people there that you can just move to the next person. And you learn that way. It's patience.
He's laughing. I don't think he thinks the same.
Yeah, he does.
Okay.
true.
We used to have a joke on the tour bus where you'd say, excuse me, could you turn the other way, look the other direction? Because I need some privacy.
I need a little time to myself. Would you turn around? Talking about Bind It, we couldn't undo what we did. This band is this big crew, and every time we try to sort of scale it down, it just implodes back into this big crew. So we're stuck in this thing. Whether
An example of that is Lisa.
Yes.
Lisa's Jam.
Yes. Lisa Lobsinger returned out of as if the skies opened up and she said, hey, I have a song for you.
Yeah.
And that's just that magnetic pull because we all go through it and we're all trying to figure out where it comes from and how to get back and where to go. When you're tethered to sound with people, it's magnetic.
Yeah.
And your second question?
The last question is actually the second part. What is the worst part of having so many people involved in the project?
There is no worst part. You have to compromise and make sacrifices, and it makes you a more mature human being. It just does. We know a lot of people out there with solo careers, and as many of us maybe would have loved those, especially on a financial and popular front, it wouldn't have created who we are today, because who we are today and our success is because of a crew of people. And in doing so, that keeps your feet on the ground, keeps you humble, and it keeps you responsible to the idea that even though we all live with one foot in the door and one foot out as artists, it's a little easier when you're doing it with a crew. So there's nothing really bad about it. It's the fact we're still alive and we're still here speaks volumes to
of course,
why we want to continue. Should we all hands in? What's your tattoo say?
Oh, nothing happened.
Nothing happens.
I don't know.
1, 2, 3. Nothing happens.
Thank you so much.
Thank
guys.
you, guys.
Thank you for the
Thank
interview.
you.